Hi, and welcome to another episode of Fly or Die. I'm Jordan Crook,
And I'm Fitz.
and today we're looking at the iPhone 6S. You have it in your hand.
I have it in my hands.
Do you feel like a god?
I feel like a god, but it looks to everyone else like it's the same thing.
It looks like the same thing. That is the trouble with an S here, right?
It is.
You can never really show off, and Apple is so much about having status, having the latest and greatest.
It says S on the back.
But if you get a case and protect it, as
It's not
you
gonna
should,
say S.
it's not going to say S. I wonder if they'll engrave an S on one of those custom case
Cases.
makers.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe they'll engrave an S for you. Or just like an engraving on the back that says, I have the latest Apple junk.
And I'm better than you.
And I'm better than you. Hashtag awesome. Okay, let's talk about what improvements Apple made to this iPhone over the 6.
So we have Force Touch, 3D Touch, which is the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that means is you have different levels of touch. So if you touch the photo icon a little harder, it does something else, gives you like an additional, way of
Menu.
interacting with the phone.
Cool.
And then also the insides are a lot faster, 56% faster than the 6.
Okay, cool. So that's a big deal for someone who's like really data intensive. You do
Has
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
gaming.
pictures,
If you have a ton of pictures. Speaking of, we have a new camera on this device.
We do.
12 megapixels?
12 megapixel camera and 4K video.
4K video.
Which is great.
For our videographers out there, for our photographers who are using their phones more and more, this could make a lot of sense. The question is, if you have a 6, do you want to upgrade to the 6S, right? Or do you want to wait for
a talk?
What will be the 7, essentially, right? I think that the bigger question we need to ask, and we will fly or die the 6S Plus at a later date, but I think the only way to justify an upgrade, in my opinion, is if you're switching sizes.
I think that makes sense, or if you really need the internal speed boost.
You might need that. I feel like chill out. Like
Okay.
let life happen to you. Don't be in such
Let
a
some
rush.
freezes happen on
That's
your phone.
kind of how I feel about things. Yeah, exactly. I mean, freezes. I've had my iPhone 6 for a year now.
A year, 12 months.
12 months exactly. I have the highest amount of storage.
Okay.
And like, it slows a little bit. It slowed the second iOS 9 came out.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory that's really true.
Who knows?
But
it has a year
like,
left, you think?
It works. Yeah, it works. It's not like have the pain of like, my dad has an iPhone 4S, I think. He's in desperate need of an upgrade. And that is pain. Like, that is knowing pain. When you like open mail and you wait like 45 seconds for something to happen, or you're like, you open
Search
the text
is
message,
slow,
the search, like all of that is like painful. My 6 is totally like fine, and I've always been fine with the 6 camera. Although the idea of like flashing selfies, that's
great.
a really cool thing.
Yeah.
The True Tone.
And live photos. We have live photos now. I don't know,
yeah. See, okay, so
basically what it is like you take a picture and then it records a second and a half before and after the picture.
And you can turn this feature on and off, so you can opt not to have it. And then is that live version of the photo shareable? Like if I wanted to send the little gift that you and I made to people
who have this phone, if you send it, if you send it to other friends with the 6S, then they can see it.
Interesting. See, okay, I'm not a huge fan thus far of the live photo because it's the kind of thing where like you get used to taking selfies or pictures in general.
Yeah.
And you don't think about the seconds before or after.
Exactly.
And they could not.
I can only look good for like this much time.
Like, that's the beauty of a photo. You only have to get it right for like a smidge of a second.
The world could get much uglier with this feature.
Much uglier.
The Kardashians are going to be in trouble.
Okay, so the question is, do you upgrade? I think that the best choice you have is if you're going to switch from a large size to a small size. That makes a lot of sense. If you're going to switch to the 6S or the 6 to the 6S Plus.
Or even switching carriers.
Switching carriers, yeah. If you have some other reason to switch, or you have the cash to lay down on the latest and greatest Apple thing and you're obsessed with it, which is what most people are going to do, which is why I'm going to give it a fly. I mean, the iPhone is the product that I don't think you can give a die to, just because it's going to be successful. I don't know if it'll break records like the 6 did. That'll be an interesting thing to figure out.
We'll see. Big fly from me too. It's on track to break pre-order records. So I'm feeling confident about the 6S.
The success of the 6S.
The success of the 6S.
All right, cool. So that's 2 flies for the iPhone 6S. I'm Jordan Crook.
And I'm Fitz Tepper.
Thanks for watching.